Hey guys, this is Johnny here for a tutorial on how to do the Avengers Age of Ultron motion graphic title. I got this Photoshop title from my friend AlienX, who is his name is Raki Rookmesh, and he was really nice to make this um, Photoshop title of the Avengers, and he did a tutorial on how to make the Avengers title in Photoshop. So I'll put a link in the description for you to check out how to do it in Photoshop. And also there'll be a link for the font. There's an Avenger font in from thefont.com. Okay, so as you can see here is there's particles, and there's a light, red light, kind of optical flare happening. um, so we'll try to recreate that. So what you do is you go to layer, and you uh, bring in the make a solid, and you can add optical flare to it. Optical flare is from videocopilot.com. So you can we'll want to customize the optical flare here. We'll want it to be red. So let's find a optical flare that has a line like in the Avengers, like that, and we'll just adjust the colors here. In the center has is a bit of a yellow color in the center, and it's red on the sides. So we'll just here I'm just adjusting the colors. You can just play around with the colors in your optical flares plugin. Okay, so you can change the color to red there. All right, so it's kind of similar to the original. Um, we'll take a look here. We'll change the brightness. We'll animate the brightness, um, and you keyframe that. It's on black here, so we'll want to put it on either screen or add, whichever you think looks nicer. So we see it's on the edge of the A and the half circle there. So we'll animate the brightness of the optical flare. So I moved it. Oh, whoops! I'll have to. You have to move the position from the within optical flares. Just move it there, and then we'll animate the brightness here. Start off at the beginning and bring it up, bring up the brightness, and then to how you would like it, and then I'm trying to get it as close to the original, but you can do it however you want. There's also there's like these little circles. So we so I'm adjusting it to be red circles. I guess it's from the what's that called? Lens artifacts. So they're in the original they're actually half circles. So what you want to do, I think you could change the texture of the circle. So there's these textures here. There's a bunch of the look of the circles. There's one that's half one right there, just picked. So you want to make a bunch of them. Like in the original, there's a bunch of them. I can't remember what these are called. It happens with depth of field, I think. Yeah, you want to use this one, offset random, to move them around more and to have more of them. You use offset random. So that's how you get more of them. If you know the name of what those are, please comment below and let me know what they are. I can't remember what they are. I think it's when you have depth of field, the blur kind of causes. So it's that. So you use offset random for that to make a bunch of them like that, like in the original. Now, now we're gonna. I'm a little. I'm not sure what we'll do next here. We see some particles floating. You can just add any particles, stock particles from pond5.com or uh, video co-pilots, action essentials. Just particles. There's you could get them from any stock site. You could also do it in particular if you have trap code particular. You can make some particles, but as quick as is with some stock footage. And now we see the brightness is the brightness comes down after about 3 seconds of the optical flare, so we'll animate that down. And then the next thing, in the original, we see there's kind of a streak that goes down the line of the A on the side there. So it goes. We'll add a bit to that optical flare so it goes down the line. So we'll go back into the options. We'll just make a streak. We'll du- we'll we'll duplicate this line, the streak. Just duplicate it, and then we'll rotate it so it's like the angle of the A. Like I said, you don't have to do it exactly like the movie's original title, but like mine's not exactly like it, but it's close. But yeah, if you have your own little Avengers movie you want to do for fun, like a fan movie, you can uh, put this title in there. If you do want to just use my title, just ask me for permission and put me in the credits. Um, just ask me for permission, and yeah, you can just download the title. I can send you the link or upload. Or you could just upload from my YouTube or download. So we just rotate the. But yeah, if you do use it's not my title. I mean, I'm recreating the original, so it's. I guess I should be okay if you use it in your own, if it's a fan film. But just if you put credit for me in your film, short film or movie, that'd be cool. So the next step, we got it rotated. The next step is to reveal the text. It kind of starts from dark, nothing. You can make the text reveal in a bunch of ways. Um, I'll be using masks. We're gonna be making a solid. We'll call it a track mat. We'll be using it as a track mat. Kind of a, kind. It kind of looks smoky when the reveal happens. So It's a track max kind of smoky reveal using a track mat, which is a white solid. So we go to effect on the track max solid, effect, noise, turbulent noise. So we want it to have a bit of a smoky. And we want to use contrast. So use um, in turbulent noise, you will increase the contrast. So there's a lot of black and white. You can adjust. Just play with the settings until it looks cool. And then we'll animate the evolution so that it moves around like smoke. We'll animate this evolution from frame 0 to like around the 3 second mark. Make it rotate the evolutions a bunch. So we'll be using a mask, animating a mask. We actually want this track mat smoke to be all white at first. So on the first frame, you want it all white. Make it. So what I did here, guys, is I put a white solid on top of the turbulent noise solid with the smoky, and I put them together, the white solid and the turbulent noise solid together later on. But yeah, want to do is animate from left to right the smoke and smokes the smoke track mat and the white solid track mat. We're gonna be putting those two together in a precomposing them because to use a track mat we can't have two of them. We have to have them together. So we have the edge smoky like that. We we want we want it all white though at the very beginning, so that the title is not there at all. Because when it's white, it masks the title completely out. It's like a watercolor painting. If there's a masking tape, like the white on a watercolor paper, and you paint on the watercolor tape, the masking tape, that part's not visible. So when it's all white like that, it won't be visible. So that's why we animated from left to right and started from white and then animated the. So it's too fast. We're gonna move it to the right a bit. The keyframes of the mask, animated mask there. Uh, I noticed here that the Age of Ultron isn't part of Avengers animation. It actually animates after and comes down. So what I did is I copied the Age of Ultron um, text and put it on top of all of it, and then so I could just animate the Age of Ultron. So here we're gonna animate a mask down Age of Ultron to make it reveal after the Avengers gets revealed. So we'll make the we'll make the text 3D. When Avengers appears here, we see that the Age of Ultron kind of comes down, gets visible. That's about after 3 seconds after the Avengers appears. So now Age of Ultron. If you have any questions, just ask. I kind of jumped a few things because of editing. I didn't want this video to take so long, so I cut a few things. If you have questions, just ask in the comments. And then when in the mask, you just put a nice feather, and it'll as it animates down the Age of Ultron, it'll look nice. It'll reveal in a nice feathery way. So animate above it, and so it's not there, and bring it about 6 or 7 frames to the right, and then animate down the masks to reveal the Age of Ultron. I think it animates too quickly on. Let's see here. Yeah, it's too fast. So we'll move the keyframe, the end keyframe to the right a bit, and we'll RAM preview this section here. I think it might be a little too fast still. Okay, it's taking a while to RAM preview. Still RAM previewing. Okay, we'll play it. It's a little fast here. Let's see. In the original here, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. It's about 3 seconds that it takes to reveal. 1,000, 2, 1,000. It's too fast. Let's move it to the. Let's half the speed. So let's move it to the right. So that's half the speed. So let's RAM preview. Let's take it off full resolution so the RAM preview goes a little faster. Still pretty slow. But anyway, there you go. It's revealing. It's a little bit slower than before. Okay. Okay, there you go. We're gonna now the next thing we want to do is put a camera. The camera trucks back a bit, so we'll add a camera. It's good to make a null and attach the camera to that 3D null. So you go make a 3D null and then turn that null 3D the box. And so we want to parent the pick whip the camera to the null, and then press P on null press P, and you see the position, and you want to go to the Z, which is the third number, X, Y, Z. So the Z is that third one of the zero. So we want to truck it back, pull back here. So see that zero, it's moving, it's slowly moving forward or actually the camera's moving, trucking in. But to make it go faster, the moving the null and the camera, you press shift, and when you press shift, keep shift down as you move the Z position of the null and the camera. It'll go faster when you put a shift. Press shift. Keep it down though. So then we animated the camera. We're gonna bring in particles. I've got I've got some particles of dust I got for another project. I'll just throw that in there. You can use any sparks or smoke, or not, or maybe not smoke. I think it's more particles like dust. Use anything you can find, and so scale it up, and we'll change the mode to either add or screen because it's on black. Put it on add. I'm trying to figure out if screen or add is looking better. Okay, we put that to make that dust into a 3D object, 3D layer too. We'll move the dust forward a bit so it starts a little quicker. But anyway, there you go. We'll RAM preview this bad boy here. So there you go, guys. That's the Avengers Age of Ultron. So I hope that helped you guys. I'm Johnny Five with Mindwave Studios. Please like, favorite, share, follow if it helped you, and let me know if you use it in a project. Links will be in the description for my friend AlienX Raki's tutorial on how to do the Avengers Photoshop text, how to do it in Photoshop. Then you can take that Photoshop into After Effects to animate it. And so there's also a link. There'll be also a link for the Avengers font that at thefont.com. I hope this helped you guys, and high five.